Well, the community is always an important element of any human evolution and character, and the internationalization of our times, the global movement of the people brings us more closer. You interact with people, come to know about their culture, their societal mores, and about their other elements. And after all, human beings are always an evolutionary characters. So the ASB community here is depends a microcosm of the globalized world. We have people from all the communities here, and it's wonderful to be here, to be part of this nice sunny day with a lot of music, dance, fun happening. And yes, India is always present in large numbers everywhere, so why not here also?
Exactly. Yeah, India is a very important part of this festival. I think if the Indian stall wasn't here, a lot of people would be hungry. It's always the highlight. One of the many benefits of the Indian culture, of course, is the cuisine.
Yeah.
So how does it help? How does it help your child, do you think, to have this community atmosphere as part of his school?
Well, it's a very important element of growth for any student to get involved with the international community, the local community, the nice Hungarian culture here, and this is a part of the growth process. As I said, it's human beings need to interact with each other to know about. We are all coming from the same cosmos and universe, but how do we know about the other cultures? And so therefore this community platform brings people together, and you come to know better through each other, their background, their past, and this. So it's a very important binding factor, so to say. The community is a very important binding factor, and you need to empathize with the other present energies and the structure of it. So it's a very important element of the growth.
That's beautifully said, and I absolutely agree. It is really important. And how yes, it's exactly what I was hoping would be part of your thoughts about this. And the other that I was going to ask is how beneficial is it to do, maybe it's the same answer, but how beneficial is it to do community events that parents volunteer at, rather than just the school organise them?
Yes,
so
it's always it's always a ownership. As much as school tries to take a lead and conduct it, it's also the obligation of the parents to get involved into. So it's a joint ownership. Then only it can be a successful venture, and ownership also gets you involved into a lot of other things, and it sort of pans out into various other elements. So it is equally important for the parents, for the students, and the volunteers to be part of this. Not only because this is expected of them, but this is what the entire thing should be, how it should be. So yes. We are also part of it, and the Indian community is here. We have colleagues from the Indian Embassy whose children are pursuing here. In fact, all our entire Indian Embassy kids go only to the American school here. So the community is
it's a very rich part of the hub. Yes, and more Indian families actually who are seeking the education here because they're realizing, what a good fit it is for their children. So we're very delighted about that. So I think we've heard some brilliant pieces. Thank you so much.
Just allow me to say this one important part. This particular year, there are one or two important, significant events happening in the Indian context, and especially at the embassy. We are celebrating 150th anniversary year of Mahatma Gandhi.
Yes.
You all know about Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation and the champion of non-violence and the champion of the humanity. So the 150th birth anniversary celebrations this year are being celebrated. Also, we have a very strong cultural connect with Hungary in form of Guru Rabindranath Tagore, very famous poet and a Nobel Prize winner. He was in Hungary in 1926, and he is in Lake Balaton. He sort of convalesced after his medical treatment. So these two dignitaries, we are celebrating their birth anniversary celebrations here. We have a full cultural wing in the embassy, and as just you would see in the last performances by the Indian community here. So we have a Kathak dancer performing the traditional Indian dance and the traditional percussion Indian instrument tabla. We have teachers from India, So through your medium, I would also like to invite the community over here to be part of our Indian cultural ethos, which are very strongly represented here.
Yes.
And to top all of this is the yoga. You know, we also have the International Day of Yoga every year.
Is that right?
And the preparations have already been started. We have our ambassador here, His Excellency Mr. Kumar Tuhin, who is spearheading the efforts. He's meeting a lot of people here and the important dignitaries. And the International Day of Yoga in June will be celebrated again, as usually in the past, in a big manner. So this is also a reach out to the community here, because a lot of in our culture center, a lot of diplomats, their spouses, they come to do regular yoga. Yoga is very popular here.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
A lot of people are learning the Indian dances.
We would love to share that with our community as many ways as we can, and please get in touch with our community office or ask you, just to make sure we can publicize these events, because we have a lot more platforms to do
Maybe in future we could have an event here under the common aegis of the common ownership, and maybe next year perhaps something.
Please get in touch with we have a community liaison officer who can arrange all of that.
Yes.
If we have your ideas, we would love to try and find a way to make that happen here, because the Indian community is so beautifully represented here, and also, as you say, there's a lot of cross connections between the cultures. Right. So please do, we open our arms to that. So let us know.
And we thank you for